I apparently have Alfredo sauce all over my face. Oh, great. I do not like those comments. I never have. I do not recognize that language. Ah, okay. No clue what you just said, friend. And I just took care of it. There's what I'm looking for. That was rude. That one's bad. I like it. Damn it, and John's not here. One of my regulars absolutely loves a good pun. All right. Hello. Oh? Uh-huh. Interesting. So your account doesn't work, but mine does. There we go. Ow. Hey, I can't. No, I can't. Damn it. Oi. Sometimes I think it's better to try to see the world without my glasses on. I see that. Oh, YouTube is having fun with us tonight. Yep, screw it. I'm just going to live with the fog. Fog of war. So how's everybody doing tonight? We are here. I am surviving. I do not know how sometimes. Oh, this world is crazy and chaotic. Do not toss that into the bowl. Oh shit, that is not supposed to be laying down. Oh shit. Okay, it's safe. Booba. Very, very good. Hello. I like. Oh, he took it away. All right. All right. Anybody out there? I see that. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Well. Yep. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes, see if anybody comes in. And we'll just kind of start chit-chatting and stuffs. Where's everybody watching from? I am curious. I am Seattle adjacent myself. Oh, it's sticky. Oh, I do not like this lipstick. I do not like this Sam I am. Hello, Kevin. How are you doing tonight? And where are you coming from? Oh, that helps. Oh, that helped immensely. Good, good, good. Okay. Just my imagination, as usual. Okay. Well. Yeah, despite the fact that this does say Midnight Mass, that is a play on words. It's just us hanging out until about midnight-ish. So, let's see. I'm going to take a sip. My caffeine addiction. And I will... Nope, we're waiting a little bit longer. Still only got 2 people. Hello out there. Apparently nobody loves me tonight. C'est la vie. Let's see, what was I just thinking? I have so much I want to talk about tonight. A couple of things I decided not to talk about tonight because they're just kind of... Yeah, Gurr is one of them, and the other one I get so emotional because I'm so happy for the guy and so proud of him, even though I do not know him. It's a mom thing. So yeah. Life is chaotic and hectic and crazy right now, especially for those of us here in the States. Oh my good gravy, is it? Every day it's something new. That was well timed, love. And I'm the one drinking the Dr. Pepper. Oh, what else are we doing here? We are doing lots of stuff. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, also. I was about to tell you that, but you didn't give me a chance. Yes, I had to switch back into that account on the main computer to do my meeting tonight. All right, give me a second, y'all. I forgot. It's all good. Give me a second. I know. I got it. I got it. There. I fixed it. Oh, excuse. That was horrible. Oh. Sorry, he has my monitor blocked right at the moment. Okay. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. There we go. Boom. Ta 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 ta. Yep. Nobody loves us. Oh, it's so much fun to watch myself dancing on your monitor. I have got a massive case of the sniffles. This freaking cold, wet shit needs to stop. Ah. I desperately need to find some more Shaun of the Mom fans, though. Because the current storyline is just getting too good. I see you. I didn't see you in the right feed, though, but that's okay. Oh, look, we have people. We have 2 people. Hello, how are you doing out there? I feel like I'm talking to myself tonight. Ah, okay. Okay. I feel like I'm talking to myself tonight, and it's kind of weird, which is weird in and of itself because I talk to myself all the damn time, so why is talking to myself now feeling weird? Hey, Snow Goose, we're doing pretty good. Like I said, I'm just losing my mind slowly but surely. He's messing with my computer, the man behind the curtain, Technomancer. He logs into my computer, or remotes into my computer, and he works the tech stuff while I talk to everybody. It works well. So this is our Witchlings run the Cauldron Midnight Mass. We just kind of chit-chat about anything and everything. I talk about sometimes what's in the news. Tonight I'm doing some uplifting stuff. Then midnight comes, we light our candle, say a blessing for the coming morning, and chit-chat for a little bit longer. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. Is fun. They ran away. Oh, well. Yup. Boom, boom. Well. That would be part of the problem. Mutual aid, library, library joy. Okay. Good, good. Reading rainbow. Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. That was sharp. And no, me singing covers does not get copyrighted. That's how we ended up with Bieber. Oddly enough. I actually kind of like the new Reading Rainbow theme. It's still the same song. It was just somebody else did a cover of it. And it's really good. Michael's been on my mind recently because he made a social media post the other day making it rather clear that he's riding the struggle bus again. Hello, hello. We have someone in. Did they pop into chat and say hi? Hey, it's Chloe. Hi, Chloe. How are you doing tonight? I guess it's morning for you. Wait. Yeah, Chloe, are you sick or are you getting ready for school? My brain tried to say work 3 times. Overall, though, life is good. Woof. Our nose. I'm beginning to worry about you, kiddo. But that's okay. We got some snow last night. That was fun. I think you saw that earlier today. Oh, so not a bad thing. Oh, excuse me. Boop boop boop. I'm in a good mood though. Life, aside from my body not being cooperative, life has been pretty good today. I am happy and contented and just feeling good. Tired-ish. Okay, that's why it's doing it. Oh, no. You know, siblings tend to share those things. Isn't it so much fun? Nope. Ironically, I was saying before you popped in that I needed to find other fans of one of my, essentially it's a YouTube soap opera. We are dealing with a mom, a brand new mom, who is planning her wedding, and her nephew just had a birthday party, and one of the guests at the birthday party was sick, and so brand new baby is coming down sick, and brand new mom is freaking out. It's, yeah. Skipping the math test. Do you need to study for this math test? Boom, boom, boom. You might want to do that, kiddo. Okay. Math was not my strong suit after about 6th grade. I apparently started complicating it. Do what, huh? Platinum Puma? Oh, hello, Puma. I was chit-chatting with Chloe, didn't see Puma sneak in on us. Very cool profile picture. I like it. That's good. Oh, it was easy for me when I was little, and then for some reason I decided to make it a whole lot more complicated. But hey. I try to be welcoming and nice to everybody. I try. Don't always succeed, but I try very hard. I'm usually kind, even if I'm not always nice. There is a difference. All right. Hello. Yeah, do the whole like, share, subscribe thing if you like what you're seeing here. We're just kind of getting started here. It's a will. Is a will. Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't know. I do not know how many times you have heard that in your life, my dear. I am sorry. Yes. I have a feeling we are going to get along just fine. Mostly harmless. Yes, trying is the most important thing. I'm so glad I hadn't taken that drink when you said something. The technomancer is in my ear. I usually refer to him as the man behind the curtain.
Only mostly harmless.
I love you. Yes. You know it. It's either this or my as above, so below coffee, and it's a little late for me to be drinking coffee right now. Yes. Yeah, he is about to go make his, 10th cup for the day. I know it's not that many. I'm exaggerating. 5th cup for the day. He's a fuzzy butts. We're about to be invaded. Okay. All right, where are you? I'm going to run your furry little... He plants himself right behind the wheel of the chair and then yells at me to pick him up. All right, come here. Come here. That would be the one. Come here. 1, 2, 3. Up. Said daisies. There you go. Get your spot. Yep. Oh, Jesus. I am not your whipping post. Yep, furry babies. This is Chief Purball McFuzzbutt. He is our benevolent furry overlord that everybody loves. And then behind me on the floor is Tooker Monster. He is the baby of the family at almost 4 years old. And that would be the doofus. He's my baby. And the other two, the blondes don't show up on camera very often. Just these two. You're going to make yourself sick. It's Sergeant Puppy. That's the old man. He is 14 almost. And then doofus, Luna. She's a girly. She's our only girl. Our goofy girl. Hi, will you quit eating the bowl? Yeah. Ha, I'm mean. That's why I got whipped in the face. Oh, those are good friends, kiddo. Yes, she has heterochromia. Where there's a will, there are greedy people. Yes. Yes, Luna has heterochromia. That was actually one of the first things we noticed and fell in love with her for. We are... Watch me whip. Are you gonna nay-nay? Sorry, that was a bad joke. So, we are Seattle adjacent, Pacific Northwest. And, the man behind the curtain had his Facebook marketplace set to only see the west side of the state. He is scrolling through Marketplace just for shiggles. And this adorable face pops up. That face with the heterochromia and just so cute. With a message saying that if she was not adopted out and rescued basically that day, she was going to end up going to the Humane Society. She is half pit bull. And then he looked at where she was after he had already fallen in love with her. And he's like, honey, can we go rescue her? Can we go? Are you up for a drive to the other side of the state? And I'm like, why? So he showed me the picture, and my sister was visiting from Oregon at that point. And I'm like, well, let's see if sis is up for a road trip. And she's like, hell yeah, let's go get a dog. So we drove 4 hours to go rescue a dog. And then on the trip back home, this little pickup truck is cruising behind us, zips out and zooms up next to us. Next thing we know, the passenger side window's rolling down, and the passenger sticking her head out the window going, "What the fuck are you guys doing over here?" It was our next door neighbor. Well, he's like, "We're getting a dog. Cool, do we get to meet it? Can we get home?" "Yeah, sure." I kind of miss them as our neighbors. They were awesome people. Yeah, we are 2.5 hours from home, driving through forest fire because Eastern Washington was on fire at that point. And our next door neighbor zips up next to us going, "Hi, fancy meeting you here." Yes, is the baby. All right, everybody, we're going to do our digital housekeeping and say, please be mindful of the energy you bring into this space and be respectful in the chat, because if you aren't, the mods are going to ban you. Just telling you. All right. Or he'll get you.
Baby.
Get you. He is hearing you, and he is quite intent on whatever you are doing out there, my love. What's Dad doing, fuzzy butts? Yeah. Oh, are you going to launch up? What are you going to break when you launch off my desk to go find out what your dad is doing? This one's, he's my baby. I love this boy. He is 10. I cannot believe my baby is 10. All right. Hi, Looney Tunes. No, but he will look straight at the camera. You're a goofus. All right, baby cat. It does. He looks green screen. That's the best part of it. I'm sitting there going, are we sure he's not green screen? Hey, fuzzy butts. Oh, I love this cat. He's an asshole, but he's my asshole, so. Well, yes, Miss Thang. Luna keeps coming in and staring at him. Now you guys can see him. Look at the cute kitty. It's just Daddy. Daddy's watching you, Kit Kat. Ha. Oh. He just looked at where you are on the monitor. That is trippy. So, sorry, I'm playing with the kitty. You are such a distraction, and I'm so not complaining. All right. I do actually have something I was going to chit-chat about tonight, but Fuzzbutt is providing far more entertainment.
Nobody's tuning in, so we might as well just...
We're just going to chit-chat, because it's just the few of us that are here. I'm not going to argue too much. Huh. He's a good kitty. Look at that floofy boy. Are you a floofy boy? Oh. Somebody's loving us. She is just... She's pacing worse than usual. I wonder if she wants to go outside. Ah. Are we getting that evil white stuff again? Yeah, okay, I won't wipe the hair off your nose. Dork. I love this boy, though. He's the best kitty. Oh. He loafed. He loafed. Oh, boy. Yep. Oh, is she being dramatic? Yep. So we love watching the dramatic husky videos. because she's Pitbull Malamute, and the Malamute and the Husky thing, yeah, they're really similar. And oh my God, is she a drama queen? Then you get the German Shepherd Malamute behind me, who is equally dramatic. It is glorious. They sing us the songs of their people on a regular basis. I love my furry children, but goodness gracious. All right. I guess we'll do Q&A. Do what, huh? They are. They are the absolute best. I love my furry children. They definitely keep us on our toes. Give us something, and step on them, definitely. And Luna loves to walk on the tops of my paws while I walk on the bottoms. They give me an excuse to get out of the house and away from the computer for a few minutes every couple of hours. Otherwise, I would sit here and, work constantly. Go ahead, I am a yoga witch. I have been a practicing witch for just over 30 years at this point. I mean, 30 years and like 3 days at this moment. But certified, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. Certified yoga instructor for about 3 years now. I'm a mom, 3 adult kids, 4 furry children, wife, Navy veteran, disabled veteran, Spoonie. Yeah. Yup. I am gonna die trying to pet something I shouldn't have, and my last words are probably gonna be, "Aw, it's a cute kitty kitty. Here, kitty kitty." We knew what he meant. Yep. If not friend, why friend-shaped? I swear I'm gonna befriend the bobcat that lives down the road. How did I find my practice? I stumbled into it, honestly. Born and raised in the Episcopal Church. Born and baptized into the Episcopal Church. Stumbled onto people while I was on active duty who had the otherworldly beliefs, like things in the supernatural, reincarnation, etc., that I had always had that didn't line up with, the church's teachings. Found out they were Wiccan, went through a brief crisis of faith, spoke to my grandfather, who was my priest, and he said, go do what you need to do. And I set my feet on my path and haven't looked back. I have stepped back into church. Generally, it was a midnight mass for Christmas Eve, because the Episcopalians do that as well. And that was really my favorite service with my grandfather. So I'm more going to be with him than to worship, if that makes sense. Oh God, you're going to launch. I'm going to move this bowl again, because I don't want you launching and breaking it. All right. Started reading tarot cards around the same time. I actually have the very first deck I bought. It's the one I use for my daily divinations. Picked it up. Discovered I have a gift with the cards. And it just kind of went from there. I practiced off and on for much of the last 30 years, because certain members of my family did not approve and made threats, so I crawled back into the broom closet. And then, because I was assaulted on active duty, I am a member of the Seattle VA's Women's Trauma and Recovery Clinic. So when the VA hospital offered mindfulness-based stress reduction, and part of that is some basic yoga, I liked the yoga that we were doing in there. Found out the other clinic had a weekly yoga class, and I'm like, please sign me up. Went to my first class. Not even halfway through the class, I wanted to teach yoga, because I was already feeling great, and I wanted other people to feel that way. Took me 15 years, but the year I was 44, I decided that's it. By the time I turn 45, I will at least be enrolled in my yoga teacher training. Started in October, turned 45 in January, got my certification on Father's Day. And As I was setting up my yoga teaching business, I set up a Patreon. And I'm trying to decide what I'm going to offer at each tier. And witchy shit keeps popping into it. You know, I'll do a free one-on-one yoga class with you. And I'll give you a 3-card tarot reading for one of the tiers. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Whatever, we'll roll with it. And thus Die the Yoga Witch was born. That was about 2.5 years ago, and I am loving it. We reached monetization here on YouTube for my birthday this year, New Year's. And I'm really happy with how things are going, and I am comfortable in my path. I am very blessed to be able to do this and share this knowledge that I have gained over the last 3 decades with people. And it's just, it's fun. I don't know how else to describe it, because for me, this is my enjoyment. I'm also autistic and ADHD, and my witchcraft and my yoga both have at one time or another been one of my special interests. I think one of my favorite parts was learning that there is so much more to yoga than just the poses, the asana. That was kind of fun to learn. And that's pretty much the last 30 years in a very niched nutshell. Yep, and here is my weekly live schedule. We have essentially 3 podcasts a week and a daily live stream. And then guided meditation on Friday nights. Or yoga nidra asana. I haven't done a yoga nidra in a couple of weeks. Yeah, no, I said that the 3 podcasts and the daily live stream. Which technically, yes, is a podcast. Yep. This isn't considered a podcast? By the way, Technomancer is sitting in the room over there, so technically, yes, I'm talking to him through this microphone, and he can hear me through the fucking door. But I have this thing in my head. I turn and look at him when I go to talk to him. Don't ask me why. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that doing this is part of my ADD too, but I can't prove it. Yep. Go make your coffee, babe. I'm going to sit here and babble at people. Yep. Yep. We're having fun with this shit. All right. I did have all of that, but you know what? Meh. Oh, back to... Ooh. Oh! Oh no! Oh, were you in here previously? I think you were. Who was rude? If you remember who it was. If someone is rude, please say something in the chat. We will take care of it. because we don't tolerate that. And I do also realize, for everywhere now, that I have everywhere from, like, 10-year-old viewers to, fully grown adults. Oh. That means probably Amy, Kat, or Ro. Might have been Aaron. Those are the 4 primary ones that are in. Please, if any of the 4 of them said something, please tell me, because 3 of them are family. And I won't put up with that out of my kin. That would be my cousin. Okay. That would be Amy. Yeah. I love my cousin. But there are times when our autism kind of takes over and we speak without thinking. Not making excuses, because being rude is not acceptable. So I do sincerely apologize. My hair is... there we go. Now that the tails... yeah. Well, most of our family has some serious hurt. Ah, okay. Yup. Yeah. I don't like it when autism bumps up against autism. That is never, ever, ever fun. And I am so sorry about that one. Because even as autistic people, we know better than to yuck someone's yum. And, yeah. That's... this comes from the kink community, but it kind of applies to the autism community. Your kink is not my kink, but your kink's okay. So your thing ain't my thing, but your thing is okay. And yeah. We sometimes forget that if somebody were to say that to us about what we really like, it would hurt like hell. And why would we want to do that to somebody else? What was the special interest? I'm just curious. I vaguely remember the conversation. It is ringing bells. I feel like Pavlov's dog. It's not, it's bad. It's hard enough being autistic, you know? And having someone else. Ah, yes. Okay. I do remember. It was not the Harry Potter that bothers us. It's the J.K. Rowling that bothers us, because Joe Rowling has turned into such a turfy bitch. Yeah. And I understand not everyone who is trans dislikes it, because the universe did do a lot for a number of people as they were growing up. Because of the number of trans people in my life, we don't talk about Harry Potter a lot in here. Because of the fact Joe Rowling is, unfortunately, actively harming the community. That was why we got upset about it. I will be honest, I used to absolutely love Harry Potter. I don't wish anyone ill, but I cannot wait until she is no longer making money off of her intellectual property. If that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do Five Nights at Freddy's either. I watched the movie, and yeah. Yeah. I wish there were a way to separate a living artist from their art, if that makes sense. Because things like Cthulhu. I can't come up with the name behind it. Cannot come up with it just ran through my head again. Damn it. But you know who I'm talking about. The guy who came up with Cthulhu was a horrifically racist, eugenicist, just all around trash human. And we don't want to support that kind of shit. So now that he is no longer above ground, we can kind of interact with his stuff. Similar to, I know a number of people who love Good Omens, and I can't support Good Omens right now. As much as I love Michael Sheen and Tenet, I can't support Neil Gaiman. Gaiman, however the fuck his name's pronounced. So I wish so badly that we could separate the art from the artist, and we can't. Now, I will continue to support the actors and actresses who were in that particular franchise's movies, especially since most of them have come out and said that her take on transgender is not okay. But yeah, that's true too. But we're and I swear a lot of this anti-everything rhetoric is ramping up to distract us from the fact that we are literally on the precipice, not on the edge, not on the verge. We are on the precipice of fucking World War III. So, yeah. Not happy about that one either. I worry every day about my loved ones in the military and the queer communities. And not surprisingly, there's a fair amount of those that overlap. I'm dealing with one person I know right now whose spouse is deploying soon. They are anticipating anywhere from 1 to 4 hours notice that spouse needs to be on base and with unit to go. It's hard. There is so much yucky, nasty ickiness out there, and so much darkness and just blah. Which is why I wanted to talk about cheerful stuff tonight, such as libraries. Since we were talking books, that was actually a fairly decent segue. I like it. Ha. Libraries are a fucking lifeline. I mean, there is so much that you can do at the library, not to mention the fact that the library is one of the very few public spaces people can exist in today that doesn't require purchasing something. You can just go sit in the library and read a book or a magazine, or take your laptop and scroll Facebook or your phone or whatever. And you can just sit there and enjoy the company of other people. A nice cool place in the heat, or a warm place in the cold, and just exist. And it's so nice. And then things that you can borrow from the library now. When I was a kid, you could get books, you could get magazines, you could occasionally get a VHS, or you could get an audiobook, etc., etc. Now, there are libraries out there where you can check out a Discover Pass for the day, i.e. a national park or a park permit. You can get sewing machines, VCRs, DVD players, well, maybe not VCRs, sewing machines, I said that, dinosaur-shaped cake pans, cupcake tins, just stuff like that. You can get all sorts of useful stuff. There are pilot programs doing that in a lot of places. I believe my library here in town, I can check a Discover Pass out from. And it's just the things you can access via the library. Free museum passes. I mean, there's just so much. Plus, you know, the pre-K story time for toddlers and stuff. Yes! Isn't it cool as shit, Megan? It's pilot programs, but there are some where you can, and it's just so cool. And the Mommy and Me story time. My local library has a D&D group that meets up. We have there's all sorts of stuff that you can access at the library. And I encourage everybody, whether you actually use your library or not, go get a library card, because libraries get their funding by the number of cards that are registered, if that makes sense. So, and I mean, I've got like 5 ebooks that I've checked out of my local library right now. Dungeons and Dragons? Dungeons and Dragons is solidly Gen X, honey. and much younger because, well, my 22-year-old is running a D&D game. Well, okay, 6 D&D games. Ebooks, free ebooks, audiobooks, the Seattle Public Library, which is not King County Public Library, they are separate, but Seattle Public Library also has this massive genealogy archive, which that was the reason I got my Seattle card. And just community programs, and yes, VC. I'm a Zennial. I'm like late Gen X. I grew up with a VCR, so that was the first thing that came to mind. But and also libraries are becoming distribution centers for a lot of mutual aid programs, and our ballot box, our ballot drop off for our mail-in batteries or mail-in ballots. Batteries die? Anyway, mail-in ballots is at our local library. It is really freaking cool. And the fact there's homework help for kids. When I was a teenager, and our local library here, there's study rooms that's just barely big enough for one person and a laptop, and it's quiet. So nice. I was a library kid. Trying to figure out if she's insinuating she thinks I'm that old since she already called me a fucking boomer. Why do you ask that question? That's what I'm wondering. Hey, the bumpers. I mean, I'm talking libraries and literacy and mutual aid and you know, community spaces. And I'm being asked that. You're good, Puma. You're not a problem, honey. I have somebody up there screaming. Totally not appropriate for the time and place, but she is screaming something, and I think you know what she's screaming. No. And I don't know if my live streams are closed captioned. I want to fix that if we're not. Okay, we need to figure out how to make sure that we have live. We can't have live closed captioning? No! Facebook. Put the Facebook link in. Put the Facebook link in. That works. But let's see. So back to discussing mutual aid and libraries and community and I am very, very, very big right now on mutual aid because, well, the only way we are going to survive the next God knows how long is with community. We need to build community. We need to strengthen the mutual aid supports that are out there. Things such as our local food banks and shelters, etc., because, well, Capitalism is collapsing in the United States. I hate to say that, but it is the truth. And shit's about to get bad. So, mutual aid is going to be necessary. And there is a huge difference between charity and mutual aid. Charity is typically, oh, I have extra here, let me pass it down. Whereas mutual aid is lateral. I can cook and I can clean and I'm good with kids and you're good at computers and you're good at mechanical stuff and repairing cars and you're good at being a handyman. So why don't we pool our resources and each one of us works to our strength, and those of us who aren't as strong at that, you can we help each other. Or, hey, look, I've got a bunch of kids in my house and we've got clothes that they wore twice and outgrew. So, how about I trade you these clothes that my kids outgrew and you might have some that fit my kids. So, that kind of thing. I just recently joined a clothing round robin on Facebook for my local area. So, these are the kind of things that I really, really want to see happening. Free little libraries. We have it's not a free little book library, it's a free little art library where someone puts little artwork things they've done. It's really adorable. Meal trains, that's the word I'm looking for. If you've got someone you know who's not doing real well physically, mentally, or whatever, start checking in on them. Sign friends and family up to cooked meals for them. Hell, go get them out of the house and bring them to your home and feed them. Food is a love language. These are the kinds of things I want to see happening. Because, well, we need it desperately. And historically, mutual aid networks have existed in marginalized communities long before institutions showed up. Because when the systems failed, our neighbors didn't wait, they organized. They share childcare, they rotate meal trains, they help with emergency rent funds, they ride share, community gardens, all of this sort of shit. You know, emergency rent funds, high GoFundMe, ride shares, we have Uber. But these were things that people were doing not necessarily and getting paid for. You know, I don't have a car right now, so I call my youngest kid's best friend, hey, can you give me a ride to the grocery store tonight? That's the kind of mutual aid there. And it's not always glamorous. It's definitely not always Instagrammable. But if you're doing it for the aesthetic and for the clicks and for the likes, are you really doing it for the right reasons? But it's consistent. It's people helping people. And one of the easiest ways that you can do something like this, if you want to start something, create a hyper-local text thread. Not on Nextdoor, not on anything. Just go and talk to your neighbors and get phone numbers. Inventory what skills everybody has, such as, you know, we're good at computers in this house. Next door neighbors are excellent cooks. The kid down the street, well, he does really good at mowing lawns and he can hammer a nail. So, one of my kids is good at algebra, so hey, why don't you start helping the younger kids with math homework and stuff like that. Have a clothing swap. Instead of just gathering up all of the clothes that you're getting rid of and donating it, gather with a bunch of your neighbors. Have a swap. Make it a whole thing, you know? Make it a potluck. Everybody brings a snack or an appetizer or even a full dish. And, you know, everybody gets together, you have some soda or some wine and trade clothes. Make it a fun girls' night. I mean, these are the sorts of things that I really, really, really want to see happening more. Shut up, alarm. Sorry. Oh, we have a Mike. Hey, Mike. Hey, Dark Wolf. Doo-doo. Yep, that's kind of where we're at. We have enough land here that I cannot grow things. I have a black thumb. I suck at growing. I kill succulents. But I want to get a garden where we grow some vegetables. We have a local meat shop butcher where I'm going to start getting some of our meat from. I like that Dark Wolf teaching the kids something to bring some positivity to them. That is awesome. I started this evening. I was going to start this evening talking about Michael Threets, and his library joy, because I admire him so. He's my kid's age, but I admire him so much because he is so open about his mental health and the struggles he's faced. But the fact that he is so bubbly and joyful. And anybody who can bring that kind of joy to a child's life is my hero. Because there, as I keep saying, there's so much darkness and hate and just nastiness out there that our kids are absorbing right now. I mean, for fuck's sake, pardon my language, I'm an ex-sailor. I swear like the sailor I was. But for the love of all things holy, these kids are growing up with this shit to the point, the national optimism percentage or whatever it was, I don't remember how Colbert described it, but we are not as optimistic as we were. And it's kind of scary. And we are not as hopeful as we were. And I am genuinely concerned. Yes, sharing with anybody else nearby in the resistance. Vive la résistance! Yes. Hey, babe. My Facebook profile picture is in the downloads folder. Have you guys seen the state bird resistance downloads on Facebook? Right there. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yep. This witch thrives on coffee and sarcasm. I actually have a sticker in my theme colors that says that this witch runs on caffeine and sarcasm. A little bit of spite. Yep. So my profile picture is the Washington State bird in the... You'll see it in a minute. He's loading it. Because, yes, I very much agree with the resistance thing. And this has kind of become an emblem. I don't remember who started it. I believe, like many awesome things, it started on Reddit. Don't grab the coffee cup, die. Yeah, that's right. It started in Minneapolis. And the artist, I believe, uploaded it to Reddit with basically a pattern. That's not the word I want, but it's the closest one I can come up with. Template for making it for other states. But yes, I run on caffeine, sarcasm, spite, and a little bit of THC. Okay, a lot of it. Glitter and sarcasm. But yeah, I have dreamed, and I think now I'm realizing why this has been my dream for so long. I have dreamed of having my own property where I had space to basically put everybody I love. Get us all in one little spot so that we can take care of ourselves. And I had it all planned out. Those of us that can work and generate income for the rest of us, they do that. Those of us that are good with kids, we take care of the kids, etc., etc. When I was a teenager and first started dreaming this up, I did not ever think it was going to be taken as a bad thing. And then I learned about the cult compounds, and I'm like, yeah, no. People are going to think we're a cult, and I don't want that. Because for the most part, I can't even say we're normal because 90% of the people I want to include in this are neurodivergent, so we are nowhere near normal. But yeah, I I joined the military because I wanted to protect and defend. And then I had kids. And that just made me want to protect and defend even more. Not just my kids, but everybody's kids. And it's getting seriously terrifying out there. That's part of why we do this. And I try to keep this a space of joy and happiness and kindness and a little bit of respite from all of that yuck. That's why I wanted to talk about library joy and mutual aid and people caring for each other and people helping each other because I want to help. I want to help everybody, but it's not possible because I'm only one person. If that makes sense. What are you looking for? Yeah, I've already talked. Yeah, I was down to there. Yeah. Oh, set up a little free pantry. Yes. Coordinate check-ins with your elderly and disabled neighbors. Create a rotating, who needs what this week message. Just keeping up with your neighbors. Yes, look for the helpers. Hey, Sage. Yeah, that's the thing. We are the helpers now, so we get to be the helpers that people look for. Normal is normal. I'm my own normal. Yes, normal is a setting on a laundry machine. Washing machine. That's what I'm looking for. Laundry machine. Di, you're doing grand today. The irony of Puma saying Mr. Rogers. Ah, there it is. Thank you. Holy cow, I thought I was making a mess, and no. The book was jumping out. Oh, that would be fabulous, Puma. Oh, also, if you do that, make sure you, when you spread that, when you disseminate those, disseminate the information to sign up for Dolly Parton's, Imagination Library. Dolly Parton is so fucking amazing. This woman took so much of her money and created the Imagination Library or something like that. And her people send free books to little kids, one book a month from like birth to age 5 or 6, I think it is. Yes! Because of course Dolly, right? Dolly is awesome. And I just, and we need to keep kids away from the seedier parts of the internet, and that includes social media. Oh, she is. Oh, she is. I adore her. Have you watched the video for Clear Blue Morning yet? I watched it when it was first released, and I've watched it twice since then. And if you have not, you need to watch it and pay attention to Dolly's eyeshadow. No shit. Oh yeah, you got pay attention to her eyeshadow. Pay attention to her eyeshadow because there is no way in hell that was not deliberate. And I love it. I clocked it as soon as I saw it on my phone screen. Oh my god. And it's Dolly, Reba, Miley, Queen Latifah, and I can't remember the other blonde. She's another Lainey. I think it's Lainey, but I can't remember her last name. Another country singer. Queen Latifah is singing. Ah! Yup. Yup. Thankfully, they were in multiple different recording studios when they did this, but yes. Yes, her, Dolly alone is a lot of testicular fortitude, but that's beside the point. Then you throw Queen Latifah in there. Oh, he said that's a whole lot of testicular fortitude. And I'm like, yeah, Dolly alone is a fair amount of testicular fortitude. Then you throw Queen Latifah in there. Hell yes. Isn't it great? Oh. I do agree with one person who said their only complaint was there wasn't enough Queen Latifah. I can get behind that. Ah, it's so good though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She was so good in Hairspray. Let's see what see, I loved her version of The Equalizer. I didn't watch it regularly, but I loved it. But again, I'm a Zennial. I'm a young Gen X, elder millennial. I grew up with her music. And oh my god. Is that the hair? No. Was she in the Hairspray with John Travolta playing the main character's mother? Oh, why can't I remember any of their names? With Amanda Bynes as the cute little blonde. Okay. There's been another version of it too with Zac Efron. Maybe that was the same one. That was the same one. Never mind. I think there's been another one since then, but who the fluff knows? Oh. What was... Oh, Grease. That's what I'm thinking of. Because they did Hairspray. They've done Grease. They did Carrie Underwood in Sound of Music. That one didn't go as well. But they were doing a bunch of really awesome musicals there for a little while. Which, of course, this musical theater kid was absolutely loving. Grew up in musical theater. My youngest is also in musical theater. Yeah. Wow, I couldn't have been any geekier growing up, could I? I was the band kid, the choir kid, the musical theater kid, the peer counselor, the anti-drug club, the D&D kid. Yeah, I am such a geek. Wow. Plus I watched Star Wars and Star Trek. I have been a major fucking geek from the word go. That's kind of cool. Yeah. That's actually really, really funny. Which Stargate? SG-1, Atlantis, or... But yes, I actually watched all of the Stargates. Well, I loved Richard Dean Anderson to start with. Come on, MacGyver? And then... why can I never remember her name? The blonde... Amanda Tapping, loved her next series as well. Stargate led to an entertaining conversation with my ex-husband. We were yelling at each other in the living room over an episode that I was convinced the plot line was fucking common sense, and he kept arguing with me, no, that is quantum physics. No, it's common sense. Have a good one, Puma. Go eat breakfast, Sage. Go. Have a good day. Which Wicked? Oh, okay. You're good, Platinum. Or Puma. Yeah, Sage will be back. Sage is going to school and then they'll be back, I'm sure. That's all good. Might not have registered with me anyway. Yeah. But, oh my god. That argument, we were yelling at each other. I'm like, it's common sense. No, dear, it's quantum physics. He finally stopped, looked at me and said, God damn it, I know you're a genius. I really do, but you act so damn stupid most of the time that I forget until we start having arguments like this. And I laughed. I started laughing so hard, and I'm like, okay, I will accept that it probably is not something that everybody thinks of. Because, yeah. Oh. But yes, we loved that. Are you aware of what the show that Amanda Tapping went to after Stargate? Because if you like Stargate, you probably would have liked Sanctuary. Essentially, Jack the Ripper is immortal, and her character is his ex-wife, and the reason he is immortal. Yes. Himbo energy big time. Oh, God. One of the Chris Hemsworth in the all-female Ghostbusters. There's a fan theory that Thor decided to go to New York and, pretend he was human. And if you look at it that way, it all makes sense. But yes. Oh, back to Sanctuary was really good. They were a sanctuary for supernatural creatures. Very cool show. That one and Poltergeist, The Legacy. That one was a fun show. I was rewatching that one the other day. That's why it's on my mind. All right, Brain, how many freaking rabbit holes are we going down tonight? Yeah. You should look up the show. You can stream it. I cannot remember where off the top of my head. I believe it's one of the free ones, like Boo Boo Tubi or one of them. Poltergeist The Legacy is a very similar show. One of the actresses there, her name is Robbie Chong. She is Tommy Chong of Cheech and Chong's daughter. That was interesting to learn. Warehouse 13. God, I love Warehouse 13. Oh my God, that show is so fun. I am definitely the world's geekiest mom. Damn. Comic books. I have Supergirl hiding behind me. Wonder Woman on the wall. But I'm a Marvel fan more than DC. Figure this one out. Queer. Yeah. I was just... Damn, I set myself up good for this life. Oh, yeah. Poltergeist The Legacy was awesome. Derek was just... Oh, my God. And the fact that the woman in the cast, not Robbie Chong, the older woman who I think was kind of Derek's love interest at one point, ended up playing the mom in The Craft. So that was cool too. That was an interesting movie. Oh, God, yeah. I need to rewatch that one too. So if I make any leaps here and you need the train of thought that takes you from point A to point B, please say something. I am a full-on Pinky from Pinky in the Brain here, but I can usually explain it. So going from The Craft to witch-type movies leads me to Practical Magic. Practical Magic 2 is coming out. I'm so fucking excited. I absolutely adore Stockard Channing, Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock. I mean, the whole Diane, the whole freaking cast is just amazing. Cannot wait to see that one. I think it's coming out later this year. Pinky has left the building. I love you too. You get the tism, and you get the tism, and you get the tism. We all have the tism. We do. I actually had somebody say that it was rude of me to do that, and I'm like, why? I'm fucking autistic. And I Jiminy cheese and crackers, child. I love my dog, but I am now hanging from the ceiling by my fingernails and toenails. A fucking man. I used to watch Dr. Phil. That would be the one making noise, by the way. He just scared the hell out of me. And I don't have my watch on to know what he hit and set my heart rate to. I love my dog, but oh my God. Oh. Oh, he's singing the song of his people. He wants to go out. But yeah, I used to watch Dr. Phil. I have his book, which is crazy. I have his relationship rescue book. Because, well, I think at the time, at the time I picked it up, I was very much a practicing witch. Did not realize just how much Christianity stuff went into that book. Yeah, it was not compatible with me at that time of my life. Yeah. The 5 love languages is also a hyper-Christian thing. And it was also the author's way of saying, see, we just don't speak the same love language, to get his wife to stop nagging at him about doing the dishes and taking the trash out. He does not deserve to wear the Kennedy name. I know his grandparents were trash people. And, okay, the men of that family were trash people. But I tell you what, the women were so much better. With what he is saying about autistic people and ADHD and other people with mental health issues, if his sister, Eunice, heard what she would be so freaking furious, because she created the Special Olympics for her sister, who their father had lobotomized. He does not deserve to wear the Kennedy name. Yep, he really is. Have you seen his video, his workout video with Skid Rock? They are drinking whole milk, sitting in a hot tub, and he does the entire fucking workout, every one of his workouts, wearing a full-on pair of jeans, belt included, and I'm pretty sure he's in the damn pool or hot tub in his jeans. Yeah, exactly. I needed brain and eye bleach after that. It was, yup. And then I swear to God, it looked like Kid Rock scooped up some of the water out of the hot tub or something. I'm not sure, because I didn't have my glasses on the entire time, and I was a little medicated, so I didn't necessarily see the whole thing, but I'm just like, I was gonna have a snack. Ew. Why? I do have... My soda keeps creeping lipstick higher up on my face. It was awful. And just... How it... I know he used to have a massive drug problem, but how the fuck is he that jacked at that age? I have not seen somebody that jacked, that old, since Jack LaLanne. Is that part of why we say it's jacked? I'm just wondering. But oh my God. But yeah, I'm just... There we go. I'll buy that one. And even, oh my God, when his cousins, when his family, and yes, I say his cousins, but they are a close-knit family. They are like siblings. When his cousins are saying, do not let this man anywhere near the White House. Why did we not listen? But we did not. And he is now there. And look at what he's doing to us. I am scared. I have no words. I try not to talk too much about politics, but Mr. Brainworm, Have a good night, Dark Wolf. Have a good night. Dark Wolf keeps making me think of Dark Horse Comics. See, I am a geek. Life is good most of the time. Most of the time. Bloop. Doink. Let's see, what else are we doing tonight? We are doing stuff. Oh, hi, we have 5 minutes to midnight, and I have just enough candle. to make it that long. How about them apples? Hey. Yes, exactly. And that's something that actually popped up in a local group that I'm a member of. It's a local group for femme people looking for friendship. And the moderators decided that they are putting a blanket ban on political talk. And one of the people that I have met through this group that I have befriended is like, I am non-binary and non-Christian. I need to know that the people I am meeting up with in this group are not actively out to, harm me or feel that my existence is not okay. I am not comfortable with that. And also, just so you know, taking that particular stance on politics is taking a stance. You are saying that our safety, mental and physical, does not mean as much. And I can see where they're coming from, because I'm the same way. I am not straight. I am not Christian. I am not. The only things I have going for me are the color of my skin and the fact that I served in the military. Oh, but wait, I am a veteran with PTSD. That just makes me a loser and a sucker who couldn't hack it. So I don't even have that going for me. So, yeah. I regularly say that politics is deciding where the money from the school levy is going to be spent. Are we going to spend it on school buses or new computers? Not, is it okay? Do these kids deserve to eat so that, we get them funding for free breakfast, free lunch? It is, and politics is, so do we use the new funding for infrastructure to repair the bridges and make sure that everybody in the community has high-speed internet? Not, well, I don't want my money going to pay for their care. Trying to avoid using that word, the T word. Yeah, no. But yet, that has become political. Whether people who fall under the rainbow umbrella deserve to exist comfortably and happily, whether we deserve to get married, whether that we be those of us under the rainbow umbrella or those of us who are disabled, or, these things are not political. These are morals and ethics. And for those of you who don't feel that we deserve to exist, you need to check your fucking morals. And they're the ones who want to bring back the traditional American values and the nuclear family. And I'm like, aren't y'all the ones who say that you believe in the Bible? The book that says, do unto others as you would have done unto you, that which you have done unto the least of these, you have done to me. And, all of these things, love your neighbor as yourself, that Bible and those morals and ethics that you're acting completely the opposite of. Yes, so much waspishness. And now the dinks are getting hate too. Double income, no kids. Cause this administration, they are floating the idea of putting people into marriage camps. You go to boot camp and then at the end of the boot camp you get married to whoever the fuck, I have no idea. They want to put the autistics and the ADHD. Oh yeah, they're breeding camps, correction. And they're gonna, and if you aren't married and popped out a kid or two by the time you're 30, you're gonna get fined. Okay, taxed. Same fucking difference. And for every kid you pop out, you get, another bonus of like $1,800 or some shit, $1,200. And I'm like, the fuck? So, yeah, no, yep. Exactly. What about infertile people? Exactly. Or people like me. I was hyper fertile until I became very infertile. But what about people like my munchkin? Had they not become non-binary? And they have known since they were little kid that they did not want to have kids of their own. What about ace people? Who the idea of conceiving a child, But and he's already fucking with IVF. He's already fucking with same-sex couples being able to adopt. Oh, light snow. Nice. Hey, Thanu, good to see ya. But yeah, they're all about people having kids. Seriously, dude, what are you doing, sweetheart? Hi. Better? Is it comfy down there now, buddy? Tookers. Yes. Oh, God. And the religious adoption agencies that can choose who they're going to let. Yeah, And foster care.
Go to bed.
I know. Oh, it is midnight. That's right. That's why my speaker was just screaming at me. Remove your nose from my ass before I bust ass up your nose. I forgot my mic was hot, but he moved. I know you want to go out. Let mommy finish and then we'll go. I gotta see this. Sorry, the dog decided to shove his nose up my ass. I love my dog, but oh my God, am I gonna scream? I know. All right, you guys. I got it. All right, my friends. Midnight settles like a soft cloak around us. May this hour hold what we are too tired to carry. May our homes be shelters of learning, warmth, and shared bread. May we remember that help given and help received are both holy. And may we rest knowing that quiet care is changing the world, even now. You are not alone in this strange, aching, beautiful world. Care is happening, even when it's quiet, even when it doesn't trend. And if you take one thing with you from tonight, let it be this. Staying is not weakness. Sharing is not failure. And coming home changed is still coming home. Here's to another day, my friends. Boop. Thank you, Puma. Don't threaten you with a good time. I forgot for a second the mic was hot, but he has a habit of coming and nudging with his snoot when he wants to go out and go potty. And right at the moment, the only thing he can reach is my ass. And so he placed his nose where it should not be. He was trying. Okay. Come here, Tooker Doodles. You want to come say hi? Come here. Yip, yip. Good boy. Oh, come on. Oh, a little further. There you goes. This is the baby. Yes, I'm wearing fuzzy PJs. This is the baby. Look at the baby. This is a good boy. This is a big baby. Hi. Oh, I love you. Hi, honey. Are you good? Yeah, you're the bestest boy ever. Yeah, I know. Yep. See? There goes the snoot. You gotta go potty, buddy. Go get Daddy. Daddy will take you out to water the tree. You want to go water the tree? Go get Dad. Yeah, I know. Dad says, come here. Go get him. Oh, careful. Love you. Go get Daddy. Go. And that is the baby of the family. Go get Dad. He's a big boy. He is a German Shepherd Malamute mix. He is almost 4 years old. And he, other than being horrifically reactive to other dogs, he is the biggest love. I love him to bits. He is my soul dog. He is also a major foster fail. We were supposed to give him back to the man behind the curtain's little brother after he got the log cabin he is building done, he ain't going back. I am the shortest. I am the shortest of my siblings at 5'7". My brothers are 6'1", used to be 6'3", so probably 6'2" now. And used to be 6'5", but now more like 6'3". Yeah, but you're also not, you haven't stopped growing yet, if I remember right. I don't think you're quite that old. But yeah. Wow. I'm actually exactly a foot taller. That's, cool. I do remember my next younger cousin, the last time I saw him, I was wearing heels. 3-inch heels, if I remember. It might have been only 2. And he walked up, leaned on me, and went, "Hi, shorty." I wanted to elbow him in the ribs at that point, because he was over 6 feet tall by then, I think. I'm 5'7". And I'm like, I hadn't thought about the fact that, somebody could be. I'm used to being the shorter of the two. With my friends, even. Hell, even my kid. Well, okay, the Munchkin is shorter than I am. But my boys are both taller than me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My brain is doing its thing again. Thanos is on the shorter side. And I'm just like, yeah, and I'm just like, the realization hit that 4'7" versus 5'7", and I'm like, that's exactly it. You're still growing, honey. Hell. My youngest is probably still gonna grow some, and he's 22. God help us all. 'Cause he got some tall ass genes in his lineage. Yes. Please do enjoy being young while you can. Oh. Although I was thinking last night, because I had to fix sheets last night. So me being me, the bed is in 2 corners. So I launch myself across the bed to fix it and realize that I am this age now that my incubator was when I was a senior in high school. And I cannot imagine her doing what I did at that age. She already couldn't. And so my brain went, I'm in better shape than she was. Holy shit. Oh, honey, have you studied for this exam? Okay, we're on the same, we're working on the same wavelength again. This is good. Oh, I hated tests, but I loved learning. No. Oh, tests are not fun, I will admit, but unfortunately they are necessary. Hey, at least it's an exam and not a blood test. I don't know. That's the Spoonie in me speaking. I gotta go get vampired. Gods be damned. Oh, crap. I meant to call him and see if he would do that particular test. Derp. Well, I'm putting that on the agenda for tomorrow. That is true. Well, yeah. I am a hard stick. Other than forgetting to call and make an appointment, yes, I'm doing pretty good. I hate getting blood drawn or getting IVs put in, because, yeah, it never works quite right. Although, this probably should require a trigger warning. I was in anaphylactic shock when this happened. I got to the ER. They deduced that I was in anaphylaxis. Did not put the IV in first. They just hit me with the EpiPen. And then the nurse tried to put the IV in as I have a massive case of the jitters from the EpiPen. And she got it in so easily, and we're like, damn, that was good. Oh, geography. And we're like, damn, that was fast. And she's like, yeah, I was a cardiac care specialist nurse at Bethesda. That explains everything. Geography. Oh. So, what part of geography, honey? I suck at geography, but there's a fun way to learn the nations of the world. By Yakko Warner. There is an updated version of it, too. I can usually remember at least general vicinity of most countries that I know. Problem is, there's so many countries out there. Yeah. What are you doing geography? What geography are you doing? That's the question. Are you doing national, global, continental? Or do you need specific regions? Or are you doing Oh, that is so cool. So regional. Okay. Okay. Recent geography or historical geography? Because you can be doing things like geography would cover how Stonehenge came about. That is geography and mythology to an extent. Geology as well as geography and history. I can see all three being tied in there. No, I think they're not recognizing what Stonehenge is. Stonehenge is one of the most famous pagan sites on Earth. Stonehenge is beautiful. I want to get there someday. It is on my travel bucket list. Yep. Google Maps. I love the way Puma does it. Hops on Google Maps and wanders the streets. That is a really fucking awesome idea. Man. Now I wish Google Maps had been a thing. Google Earth had been a thing when I was in high school. That would have made life so much easier. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, I will help you study. It's fun. Because I learned shit that way, too. Certain subjects I hated, but I really enjoy learning a lot of stuff these days. So we know it's the UK. It's geography. Are we naming city? Are we trying to remember where cities are or what? Because that sounds... Hey. And see, that's part of why I wanted to unschool the kids, was being able to do things like take them to Mopop and do that stuff. Oh, migration and stuff? Oof. So what kind of migration? Are we talking human migration or animal migration? Okay. Yeah. Rivers tend to be part of that. I don't know of any... Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Human migration. Okay. What time period? Are we talking pre-farming when we were hunter-gatherers, or are we talking earlier, later? Why people come from rural to urban. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's a really cool time period too. Where yes, yeah, kind of the Industrial Revolution period when. Okay, yeah. So yeah, when major metropolises, i.e., London and the like, London's the first one that comes to mind because it's one of the biggest cities, first started really exploding with population, and we get to the Industrial Revolution and why people were migrating from the farmland into the cities. There was so much that happened during that time period, too, that the history buff in my head wants to scream about. That's actually a really fascinating time, and the reasons why people were moving is kind of interesting, because some of it was that farming was just kind of not working as well, and there was the lure of the people and the supposed easier work and stuff in the cities. I wish I could think of resources that would make the learning about that more fun, though, and interactive. They have proven that a lot of kids do learn better when they're having fun. Sorry, Thanu. Hey, this is fun for me. I know, you probably hate it. But now you've got my brain zooming about 1,000,000 miles an hour, wanting to go and do the research, because that's also the time period. Yep. Yes, I do. There was, in England, there was a white moth that lived naturally on the white bark in that area in the UK. When the cold started coating the trees, the birds could spot the moths and almost killed all of them. I had heard that. That's where evolution kicks in. Yeah. See, you remember me mentioning my grandfather who was an Episcopal priest? Before he went to seminary, my grandfather was a scientist. He was a research chemist. So science and biology and all of that shit is fascinating to me as well. Thanu doesn't want to study anymore. Thanu doesn't want to talk about school stuff. I can understand that. But I am a mom. Homework is important. Tests are important. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, dude, I hated studying for tests. Give me the book, I'll read it. I will have so much fun reading the book and getting the information, gathering the information. Just do not expect me to regurgitate the information on a test. Exactly, Puma. Will you please get the fuck out of my head? You're gonna need to be. You're not well, you can be scary. You're a lot less intimidating now that you're smaller than you were, but you can be kind of scary. You used to scare the kids. Especially the one that calls you dad, which is the funniest part of it. That boy was terrified of you at one point, and now he calls you dad. I love it. Oh, you're okay, Thanu. He's a teddy bear. Just don't squeeze too tight. You might break him. This man, I love him.
Rawr.
Exactly. You know, the first time I heard that one, it made so much sense to me. Because as an autistic ADHD kid, I didn't know it as a kid, but it's like, well, that explains why some shit just doesn't work for me. You don't judge a human being by how well they can breathe underwater. I wish I could breathe underwater. God, I miss swimming. Yes, you did. Did you pop in and say that, babe? Oh, you did. Okay, the Raria did go across. Okay, I wasn't looking. I was looking down at the desk. Yeah, there's witches in the UK. Yeah, we actually have a witch over in the UK that we absolutely adore. Her YouTube channel, Grumpy Old Crone. Her first name is Annie. She is an elder Gen X witch, and I absolutely adore her because she's just. I swear she's related to me distantly. She turned you into a newt. Well, I got better. God, I love that movie. The Holy Hen Grenade. No. Oh my God, you didn't. No se recuerdo. Google foo. What is ethical mean? What does ethical mean? Ethical means that you are abiding by your morals and ethics. Yeah. Ethical is you are abiding by, you are following your ethics. What is your first language, hun? Because, I mean, if your English isn't good... What the fuck? Oh, that's... No, I'm thinking Tagalog. Yeah. Cool. Sri Lankan. Coolio. Dude, you speak better English than some native speakers I know. I apologize for calling you dude if you're not a boy. My Southern Californian occasionally, rears its ugly head. Okay, my apologies. You will probably get kiddo or honey a lot. Because that's the mom in me. Just, I'm horrible. I adopt all of the kids that come around me. If you're in my vicinity, you're my kid now. Yes, it does now. Yep. It's a term of respect. Yep. Middle Eastern, Southeastern Asia, and natives and Hispanics. Auntie is everything. Yep. Here in the States, at least Northeast, you refer to them as Miss or Mrs. and first name. I picked up that habit from my ex. He was from Baltimore. And he got me started referring to my elders as Miss or Mrs. And I went to work, started work at a clothing manufacturing plant. And one of my coworkers was an elderly woman, and I called her Miss whatever her name was, and she just kind of looked at me, and I'm like, did I say something wrong? And she's like, no, I just haven't heard that in a while. And I'm like, well, it's a combination of being a veteran, a military brat, and my boyfriend is from Baltimore. She's like, that explains it. It's a Maryland, it's a northeastern thing. Oh. No, it's not a Gen X thing. No. Because most of the kids from Oregon, most of the kids that I grew up with don't do that. At least it wasn't it wasn't an Oregon thing. Uh-huh. And you grew up around a large what population? Yep, ma'am. I do not call people sir or ma'am because I grew up with my dad having been an enlisted serviceman. I have no idea. I have no idea. But, so, you don't call someone sir or ma'am if they're not an officer. Standard response in our house was, don't call me sir, I work for a living. Military humor, gotta love it. Hey, Minnie, how are you doing tonight? Oh, typo. But yeah, calling your friend's mom's Miss, whatever her first name was. I'm not even being able to come up with first names on half the women I knew. See, when I was little, it was always Mr. or Mrs. or Miss and their last name. We weren't allowed to address people by first name until we were at least a teenager and they introduced themselves or said, you can call me that. But yeah. Man, you know something that sucks? Realizing now that people that I absolutely adored as a child would hate me now. Hey. Because I'm just... when you have dinner. Oops. Yep. But, it was also the 80s and a small, very conservative town in Southern Oregon. Yeah. Authority. Authority was definitely more important than respect. And you do realize respect only goes one way in those kinds of relationships. You respect their authority. That is something that certain members of the extended family and I have gone toe-to-toe about a few times. They were demanding that my children respect them when they had given my children no reason to respect them. Food is awesome. Food is very important. I try to remember to feed the husband every night. I don't always remember, but, I try. No, kitty, it's my pot. Yep. Wait, I think I've yelled that at him a couple of times, too. He was after my fettuccine. He's quoting either a cartoon or something I've said to the furry overlord a couple of times. Cat, get the fuck away from my food. My cat loves Ben and Jerry's fish food. That is like his favorite thing ever. Yeah, he was saying it in his voice in my ear too. But yeah, my cat keeps stealing my damn ice cream. Oh, cool! What kind of scarf? Did you knit it, crochet it, or other? Or is it fabric? Inquiring minds want to know. I need to dig my craft bag back out and start crocheting again. Oh, look at that. We have 3 minutes. Holy sheepskin. What is a scarf? I know has a scarf in here right now. He did. I heard it. I now can no longer say I have never watched the show. Well, damn. I haven't watched it that much, but, yeah. I am way too familiar with it. Jiminy Christmas, I am way too familiar with it. Oh, knitted. Cool. Oh, see, I can't knit to save my life half the time. I know how, but it does not come out very well. Crocheting, on the other hand, I've actually gotten very good at. there was a group at my local VA hospital that we would knit or crochet 8 by 8 inch squares that then got made into 8 by 8 square blankets that we would then deliver to other female veterans who were going through cancer treatments or other kinds of stuff where they needed that comfort. And I learned to crochet in that group, and I actually got pretty good at it. I'm so happy. Love it. Because, it was just another skill. Cannot read a pattern to save my soul, but I can make granny squares till the cows come home. Oh, no, I think Thanu's talking about school at this point. Hi. Oh. 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 Heh. But yeah. And then there's a group, there's a person here locally who wants to set up a local fiber arts group. And I am so... I am very much looking forward to it. Actually, they're meeting tomorrow night, and I'm not going to be able to go because I had other plans already that I can't cancel. I am sad. You don't know what knitting and crocheting are? Okay. So, the sweaters that everybody wears, literally a regular old sweater? Most of those are knit. Crochet, you usually find crocheted tops during the summer. I don't have anything handy. I do not have a granny square in here right now. I don't even have that damn pink variegated one that runs around my office within reach. Yeah. There's a similar word for knitters, and I just can't remember it. And then frogging a project, when you've borked something and you realize, 2 rows later that you borked it, and you have to rip it. So you're frogging it, rip it. Yeah. What the hell was what all about? What are you watching? Sorry, I got distracted by the dog on the screen. WWE SmackDown edition. No, WWE SmackDown Pet Edition. They're going at it. And I got a waggy tail facing me, so. Oh. She pushed him out of the bedroom. I'm going to do the play-by-play of this now. We've got a waggy tail that I can see. And does she want out of the bedroom? Or is she going to pounce? Hell no. I can't choose between cat or dog. She wants to play. Oh. Nope. That's like telling me to pick my favorite child. I can't pick a favorite child. Hi, baby girl. Scary person said a big no. He's not scary. Where are you now? Oh, he's on his blanket. I love my puppy. Why do you want me to pick dog or cat? Oh. You did get a new profile picture. I recognize this one, though. It looks familiar. Let's see what I'm seeing. By the way, I absolutely adore the stuffy. It's a cute stuffy. Man. Thanu, you have never broken any of the rules here. He's not going to do anything to you. You're fine. All right, my lovelies. Guess what? Meow. I'll clear my hands if I have to. Ah. Meow. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. I was trying to decide if she was drinking or licking. Yes, it is 12:30 here, my friend. Ah, sweet. I like that one, actually. I'm a cat person very much, hence why Fuzzbutt is, frequently in here with me. But this one made me a dog. Well, okay, not just him. Sarge made me a dog person. There's the little boy. Did this little man's made me a dog person. I love him. Oh, God. She found Bolly. Sorry, got distracted by the Luna. He is my first baby. I had never had a puppy before him. I have raised him since he was about 6-8 weeks old. That is the baby. And on that note, my lovelies, my witchlings, my friends, I have cat hair in my freaking nose. This is annoying. All right, my loves. Let's go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there is enough darkness and hate out there. Let's each choose to be beacons of light and hope for those stumbling in that darkness. Tell your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, paws, or claws, that you love them beyond all measure. Time is this wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, and it moves a whole lot faster than any of us realize, and those last goodbyes are not guaranteed. And if you take one thing and one thing only from everything we do here, please remember that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and there is a reason you are here, even if you don't know what it is yet. I didn't figure mine out until I was 45, y'all. I love you guys to bits. Have a fantabulous rest of your day or night, wherever you are. I love you. Good night. Namaste, my witchlings.